see you again. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Oh my God, it's like I need a ladder to get up here.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Once you're up, though, they can't.
Once I'm up, it's very comfortable. I kind of like these new chairs. Okay. What a fantastic job you did. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
And I understand, you just didn't jump at this role. What was it?
I don't think anybody did. I think everyone wanted to see a reason why this next installment should be worthy of the mythology. And I in my own mind, I'd kind of felt like the mythology was probably done. There wasn't anything left. But we all agreed, well, nothing had been seen post-Judgment Day. We'd only ever seen the machines arriving in modern-day LA, a couple of them, going rampant on the streets. We'd never seen this future, this post-Judgment Day future, and that became fascinating to me and felt like that was a movie I would want to see and something which could recreate the excitement that I was a part of in watching T2.
I was going to ask you, how Terminator savvy were you before taking
it's savvy, I know it. Don't start getting into, dates and real details. I was up on them whilst we were making it, but I have a memory that gets things very quickly and forgets them equally quickly. But I had seen the movies and had just remembered that real great atmosphere and enjoyment from T2 and wanted to be a part of trying to recreate that in Salvation.
John Connor, very complicated guy. He's got a lot going on there.
He's got a lot of issues.
Yeah, I'd say just a few. Was there any way or special way that you kind of prepared to get into this guy's mental state?
I watched the other movies, obviously, but he's a very changed man. He's become a man. He's and he's a warrior now, and it's post-Judgment Day, so anybody would have been changed very radically. We have to provide some the human story that keeps us as an audience interested. It has something that we can apply ourselves to. I'm under no delusions. I want to go see this movie because I want to see the action. I want to have that excitement. Of course, I want to have some of the human story, but ultimately, I want to see the machines. I want to see the machines, and I want to see the fight between the machines, and that's what excites me. And whatever we can do outside of that to flesh it out is wonderful, but it ain't the main theme.
Was there a defining moment for you on set? Because as you say, the explosions, the robots, like when you actually saw some footage, did it blow you away?
It was actually much later in the day because I'd gotten accustomed to seeing the models around on the set, and the Stan Winston guys, they manipulate them wonderfully. The sets were magnificent. The special effects were incredible, just in the sheer, size and force of some of the explosions that we were setting off out there. That's phenomenal. But then when you start to see the CGI work and then perfecting that, then that's really awesome, because I have no talent in anything technological whatsoever, so I have no clue of how they do these things. So it just amazes me, and I appreciate that so much, because that clearly makes or breaks the movie. If they don't do their job perfectly, then it doesn't matter what we've done at all.
Dark, grimy, gritty, very dirty set. I just need to know how many showers you took at the end of every day.
Not too many, it's like, what's the point? We just worked a long day. We're dirty, we're grimy, we're out in the sand, there's wind everywhere, and you know what? We're going to be back here in 8 hours' time, so what's the point?
Exactly. Go to bed dirty. What does your wife care, really, honestly? Working with somebody like Sam Worthington, boy, is he ever a good Marcus. Going toe-to-toe with that guy. What impressed you better?
Well, it did need that. Actually, the first script that I'd read, I was only meant to work on this movie for about 7 days or something. Connor was a very small part in the movie, but everybody agreed that the story just wasn't really working. And so we started again from page 1, and I just said, look, okay, just write whatever is the best story, whether that has Connor in it a lot or a little, just it's got to be better. But there was always the character of Marcus throughout every version of the script, and it's a real fascinating character, needed a wonderful actor. I love the idea of casting somebody who really knew what they were doing, but was pretty unknown in the States, which Sam is, and he won't be for very long. He's done an awful lot of movies, and he's a great actor. He doesn't act like he's an actor. I like him personally, and I think that it wouldn't have been the same movie without him.
Why do you think that John Connor ends up trusting him? His whole life he was told, don't trust machines.
Exactly. It's a nice conundrum that he comes to, because he's fighting Skynet, but it really is like a guy just chucking sticks and stones at this fortress. There really is nothing that they can truly do, and Marcus gives him an opportunity, kind of a Trojan horse, of being able to get inside, and it goes against everything, like you said, everything that he's learned, everything that he's taught himself, everything that he has demanded of everybody else, but he has to go against all of his principles and all of his education and this one-time trust somebody. And it could be, you know, the worst mistake he's ever made, but he has to do it.
Take his leap of faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic job as always, and I can't wait to see you in Public Enemies. You and Johnny Depp, man, that's gonna rock. Can't
Great,
wait.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.